sir. Let's do it. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Doris Berkeley reporting from the sideline. Today's game continues this Golden State
and get on the court.
Yeah, they weren't going to let that happen. Obviously, that injury was too serious to allow for that. But it does show just the toughness and the passion for the game. So they will miss this player big time over the next few weeks.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. 4 in a 2-guard. Gibson in this one with the
very effective screen to set up the jumper. And that was the key to that play.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. One player he doesn't want to overlook is Pau Gasol. He said Pau has
well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
Gibson with the screen on pressing. Rose dishes to Ford. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose kicks to Ford. He dishes it to Gasol. Passes it to Gibson. Feeds to Ford. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. The feed to Pressey. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Bogut. Can't hit. Good D by Gasol. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to the Trailblazers.
Yeah, they really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game, guys. In terms of ball offense,
As gritty a group of guys as you can have on the perimeter.
Here is Ford. After the made shot from Klay Thompson. Rose kicks to Ford. Back to Rose. The basket good off the assist from Ford.
Yeah, he's been very, very dependable, steady, doing pretty much everything they've asked of him.
Now, here is Ford. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Lakers.
and don't forget 4 blocks, so a huge game for him defensively as well.
Here's Gibson. Lets it go from the wing. Another one falls for Chicago.
Being a good group.
Now here's Lee. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Portland.
And his rebounding in that game, Kevin, just tremendous. He owned the board.
Thompson misses.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Rose attacking. Soft touch on the glass. Golden State moving the ball around. 4 on the clock. Here's Barton. And that one comes up a bit short. The Bulls leading by 10. Butler attacking. Miller against Heinrich. 4 dishes to Mirotic. Down low. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials here's a contact and it 10-point lead. Mirotic sets the screen for Heinrich. Dishes to 4. Back to Heinrich. 6 on the shot clock. 8 feet away. And that one off the back of the Warriors to start the second quarter. So it's the Warriors now. Following the miss by Nikola Mirotic. Spates sets a screen. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Cannot hit. Chicago leading by 12. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Hi, Kevin.
Martin dishes to Thompson. Spates with a screen on 4. Takes it out to Iguodala. Back to Thompson. Thompson right side. No good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And it was the role players.
The Bulls leading by 14. Rose with the ball. They had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
What an extraordinary display of passing in that game, too, Kevin. They're making all decisions offensively.
And that one's good by Butler.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Gibson against Lee. Dishes it to Barton. Feeds to Thompson. Lets it go from deep. Again, the miss by Thompson.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
Yeah, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint.
And it's Chicago scoring again. Finger roll over the top. Heinrich kicks to Gibson to the inside. 4. Oh, wow. Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
For Chicago,
Really good example of his passing ability.
Now here's Heinrich. He kicks to Gibson. Ford against Iguodala. Ford, that's good.
Oh, he's clearly feeling it.
In the corner, Pressey with it. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Gibson. Chicago leading by 18. Heinrich outside. Kicks it to Ford. Goes up on the wing. Good, and Heinrich gets the assist. And it's now
Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half.
inside Ford. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Bulls lead by 20.
You know what? That's what you like to see.
This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And these interconference matchups are important, Kevin. You only see the club twice all season. And it feels a little different. You want to go out and really put on a good performance.
Over to the wing. Rose gets a wide open look. Here's Gasol. And that one is good.
No matter how many times we do see him have a stretch like this, Steve, it still leaves us shaking our heads in amazement and admiration.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates comes in for Andrew Bogut. And Barton subbed in for Andre Iguodala.
Boy, they look.
Held by Lee. Here's Barton. 7 points in the game. Pass to Spates. Just 5 on the clock. Can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Gasol.
An 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Spates sets the screen. They get it back.
It looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that.
Throws it up high.
Now they've gotten something out of just about every possession, and their defense has been just as good. Masterful performance across the board.
And don't
Still
forget,
pressing. And Chicago also making a switch. Butler, he's checked in for Pau Gasol. Ford against Thompson. And there's McDermott. That's good on the assist by Ford.
Position in the paint.
well, it's more than trouble when he does catch it down there, Steve. He's never going to miss from that range.
McDermott with the screen for Rose. Here's Ford. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that
Looking
time.
at the numbers for Phil Preston. He has 8 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
Yeah, to watch him spread the ball around, get everybody involved is a thing of beauty.
The pass to Ford. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say,
Making fourth quarter run that has these guys looking better and better as we head down the stretch.
even with ways to go, I mean, this is doable now. Keep making plays at both ends, and who knows?
He used that pick to perfection. And it's now 26. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Rose passes to McDermott. Dishes it to Ford. Pressey against Rose. Here's Gibson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And so it's going to end up with a record book. A
some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And it always feels good to get that first win in the season series. Going head-to-head twice this year, this is put them up 1-0.
For Chicago, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. And he lobs it up toward the rim, throws down the alley-oop slam.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, that's how you
But seems to have arrived a little bit too late.
And as a coach, that can really be frustrating. I mean, your guys were stumbling along for most of the game, and now, when it's basically over, they finally decide to come alive.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big